Welcome to Curious Conversations with Tally and Sarah.
We sit down and chat with business owners, entrepreneurs, and some of the best conversation starters.
This is a podcast about real life lessons and people doing cool shit.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. And as you can tell, Sarah and I sound like a picture of health.
Well, I actually feel fine. I've just got no voice.
Same. I actually don't feel that bad. I just have this cough that if I cough during this interview, I do apologize. I have this cough that just won't go away.
And I'm going to blame you and Roller for giving me whatever this is because you're the only ones that have really had a lurgy that I've been around. So I've got my shout out to our Pultanas. We do birthday mugs for everyone. So I've got my Pultana mug.
Love that. So you have Sarah and I today.
We actually had a huge guest lined up that we will record this week if my voice gets better. But one day at work last week, I just hit the wall. I hit a wall. And
yeah. Do you know what? I think the universe works in really amazing ways because I think if I had have done that interview, I probably would have had a coughing fit about 10 times. So I think it all kind of worked out.
100%. But we will do that interview as an interview that you and I probably both prepped for the first
I actually did. I listened to a couple of podcasts and I did my questions, and then I also went to Claude and I was like, I really need help. These are my questions, refine them a little bit because it's probably just an interview that makes me nervous.
Oh, 100%. And we want to ask the questions that people actually want to know. And when this interview comes out, people will understand.
Like even more nervous than when we did Michael Bublé.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, when we interviewed Michael Bublé, I wanted to shit myself because I was so nervous. But we didn't really have to prep for that much because, I don't know, I feel like he's so media trained that we were kind of like asking all the same questions that probably everyone else was already asking anyway.
Very true, very true. How's your weekend been? People must know that for as much as we used to spend every day together, now we're lucky if we see each other once or twice a week, and on weekends we don't really see each other.
Yeah, I mean my weekends are always really hard because Damien works a lot on a Saturday, so I've got Roller all day and then it's just a bit hectic. But my weekend was okay. Friday night, Roller was a little bit unwell and uncontrolled. This is so boring, but I had to take her to urgent care on Saturday, so we have just been literally like hibernating inside, and I cannot wait for this week to get out of the house. But it was good. How was your weekend?
I've spent the last 4 days at home as well, and it's been I shouldn't say for days. I spent the last 4 nights at home, and it's been heaven.
I think that's nice though. I like having nights at home.
My weekend's been really, really nice. As you know, we were planning this session earlier this morning, and then I went and spent the morning with one of our best friends, and she was like, I can't wait to go home this afternoon and watch off campus. I watched the first 4 episodes yesterday, and I was like, babe,
it took her a minute.
I said, this was in the group chat last week when Lex did her back. We were like, watch off campus.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, so
I've got notes about this too.
Okay. Because I was literally just rewatching it again before we jumped on this call. So the funny thing is, I was with Rosa, one of our best friends, and after it, she goes to one of the mums, hey, I'm going to drop Kingston off at this party because I'm going to go home and watch off campus. And the mum was like, I get it. And I said to her, Riz, I love how all mums and all millennials at this moment get it, and you don't have to explain yourself. You just have to say off campus, and we're all like,
we get it. Like,
we know.
We get it. So I wrote some notes. First I'll just I feel like so I've watched it, binged it in like 24 hours. I stayed up until maybe like 10:30 p.m. to watch the rest, like on a Sunday night, which I love to go to bed early, but I could not go to bed. I was like, I need to know what happens. Loved it. And then I watched it again. So I watched it twice. I probably won't watch it again. I have bought some of the books, though, a part of the series, because I'm going away in July, and I was like, I really want some, like, light-hearted books to read. So I did buy, but I just don't know what order they all go in, so I need to really work that out. But I just feel like it's, for me, I love shows like that anyway. Like, I think they're so cute, they're so easy to watch, but I don't know what it is with this one. It just kind of, like, I don't know if it, like, takes you away from, well, it definitely takes you away from reality, because I could not stop thinking about this show for weeks. Were you the same?
Oh, literally every one of my group chats. So who introduced me to the show was Isabella, our friend Isabella. And she's like, oh, babe, you need to watch this show. I was like, oh.
Had she read the books?
No.
Okay.
So we're going to start a book club. But so I was like, oh, this is like a few weekends ago. And the Saturday I was like, messaged her and I was like, Belle, what the hell have you got me on to? Like, I'm obsessed. And she's like, oh, Garrett Graham. And at that stage I was like, Garrett Graham, I'm more of a Logan gal. And
yeah, but no.
I'm still,
wait, I need to find my notes.
I'm still a Logan gal. But
really?
Yes. My whole thing, yes, it really, really does teach. I don't want to say teach, but it's a really nice way of portraying masculinity, I think, in a new age. Like, Garrett Graham is a character, and that's what a lot of the things I have seen. It's like, remember, this kid's a character. But he comes across as very
he gets quite vulnerable,
very self-aware, vulnerable. He holds space for all Hannah's issues. But I was literally just rewatching it, and it was the scene where they were at that house party, and I was like,
with the drink?
When she was dressed up as the bunny and they go to the bedroom and that scene. And they go both sleep on the floors. And initially he jumps on the bed, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you can sleep on the floor. And it was the first instance I was like, maybe he isn't what we thought he was or what the internet has painted this character out to be. And it wasn't until Wellesley said to him, oh, you're beaten up from playing hockey, I'll sleep on the floor. And so
true.
It was only then did he go, no, I'll sleep on the floor. So I'm like, was it Wellesley being the considerate one that then allowed him to be the kind, considerate one and sleep on the floor? Because initially he wanted the bed.
Yeah, fair.
And that's a moment in the show that then I think allowed the rest to unfold.
Yeah. And I've seen a few things too saying that Garrett reminds people of a young Heath Ledger in 10 Things I Hate About You, and I can see that so much. It's like that cheekiness, but that really, like, vulnerable, like, empathy, like, empathetic kind of person. And I feel like, because you think of Heath Ledger in 10 Things I Hate About You, he's so, like, charismatic, cheeky, but sweet, charismatic. But also there's, like, a little bit of empathy there, like, I don't know. I know we have a funny thing about the word empathy, but it is such a good series if you want to just, like, I don't know, just disconnect.
And it's funny. I am totally an ice hockey gal now. I've looked up ice hockey at Melbourne and I want to go watch an ice hockey game. And I think,
oh my God, it's so funny.
The way TikTok has taken off with ice, especially the Australian League. Now Americans are like, we're into the Australian League. But our two favourite shows of this year,
I'm just going to say that, Heated Rivalry.
Yep.
So it's so funny you say that because we were down towards New Quay a couple of, maybe like last week or 2 weeks ago, and that is where the ice hockey rink, is it called a rink? Whatever. Is. There was, like, hockey fans in Melbourne. I think it was to the two Melbourne teams competing. I didn't know anything, Damien told me. But there was so many people in hockey gear.
Really?
Like, they get around it. Yeah. It looked fun. But also what we observed, so many different characters. Young, old, like, it was just so interesting. And we were like, maybe we should go watch a hockey match one time.
Tickets were
such
only
an interesting
like
crowd.
$20, and I'm like, what if there was actually a game this afternoon that started at 2:30 that I was keen to go watch, but I didn't. Yes, two of our favourite shows, and they couldn't be more opposite. Heated Rivalry has a lot of gay sex that we were like,
but also we could not stop watching.
We could not. Not that that's our flavor. That's not our flavor, but it turned into, it was kind of hot at the end
It
of
was
it.
it was like we could not stop watching it.
It was.
I was like, that's also another show I couldn't stop thinking about it. Not because of that, because of the story. Because I think it was such a powerful story that I was like, I cannot stop thinking about this.
Yeah, I agree.
It really got me.
I agree.
Anyway, that's yeah, they're two shows if you haven't watched, but they've already started. I think they've already started filming season 2.
100%.
But 2027, so you've got a while to wait.
Oh well, we've got.
But also on the topic of this, how good was the casting? Like Wellesley, I think was such. What's her real name? Ella.
I have no idea. Don't
I
ask
can't
me
remember her
that.
real
I know
name, but
she's English.
She's English American. I think she was actually born in America and went to England and then came
Mm.
back. But I think she was such a great Hannah.
Yeah.
Hannah? Yeah.
Hannah Wellesley, yep.
Mm.
Okay, I think 11 minutes on just off campus is enough.
Okay, that's enough.
We've done enough. Another thing I wanted to talk about, because it is hit social media this week, and funnily enough, one of our other shows talked about it. Stephen Bartlett came out and talked about having a few wines, and it completely wrecked his week and all his health optimization on his watches and Aura Ring and all that shit. And there's been a lot of posts on the internet this week. I saw Tinks do one, and I saw a guy absolutely blow up, and there was like over 3,000 comments that, and I'm going to butcher exactly what he said, but this optimization of health and wellness is slowly killing our spiritual life.
Optimization culture has gone too far, and it is spiritually killing us. Stephen Bartlett posted a video that he had a few glasses of wine, and it ruined the next 3 days of his life. His sleep score was off, he ate poorly, and couldn't go to the gym. Now take it from me, a reformed optimizer. I logged my activity for 3 years straight. When I woke, what I drank, whether I exercised, I tallied this up at the end of the year. But for what? A moral superiority that I drank less or that I exercised 5.5 days a week? We need a 90 sleep score, 10,000 steps a day, a bed cooled to 68 degrees, 6 miles on Strava, all for us to be better at sending emails or talking on a podcast. We have gummies for sleep, supplements for stress, nicotine for focus, all done for the promise of a better, happier self. We've been optimizing for years, yet somehow we are more isolated, more anxious, and less happy. So maybe what we need is 3 glasses of wine with our friends, a conversation of economically unproductive laughs, and a slice at 2 a.m. Maybe we need to sleep in a day, miss the gym, so that we can remember what it feels like to feel both dead and alive. Because ultimately life is felt through contrast. We have surrendered ourselves to the tyranny of measurement and forgotten what it means to live.
But how?
And I'll insert the video that we're always chasing the perfect sleep score, and he's like, what are we trying to optimize? A better life. It's actually taking us away from the joy and the freedom of living life.
Well, that's why I don't have an Aura Ring, because I would not be living my life if I was scoring my sleep.
But I've never had one. I never wanted to know my heart rate or anything. And Kim Kardashian came out the other week and said she takes 35 supplements a day. And I had to stop and think, and I was like, fuck. Tully's probably going to say, well, how many supplements do you take a day, Sarah? And I'm like, I take a shitload. But then also talking to our girlfriend this morning, she's like, oh, I took my vitamins on an empty stomach. And I'm like, are we in the wellness burnout era that we're trying to be so well and trying to achieve all this perfect wellness that it's slowly killing us and our spirit as humans?
Yeah, I kind of get it when you put it like that.
It's taking up too much of our life, so we don't leave any space for joy and fun and spontaneity. Doesn't matter if you have a drink or two and that your sleep scores down. Like,
yeah, I mean,
does the joy and the fun of the night before outweigh then you looking at your sleep score and stressing about that?
No, I agree. But then also on another hand, like I totally agree, and I think you should be living your life, having fun, and just deal with the next day the best you can. I I think there's a difference between having a really fun time or just having like 1 or 2 drinks at dinner and then not being able to sleep during the night and then waking up feeling super lethargic, not motivated, and it's a work day. I think there's like a difference.
Yeah, but how much of the optimization is controlling everyone? You look at even Kim Kardashian saying her 35 pills. You look at that
that's
guy.
Ridiculous.
That guy, everything is anti-aging and taking us away from life and living.
No, I totally agree.
On my feed at the moment, you got those people saying like about optimization, and then you've got those people saying, "Oh my God, give me a menthol ciggy and a drink a day." And I'll tell you what, these people are going to outlive everyone else.
Oh yeah, it's like I saw something the other day. This bloody nonna in Italy or something was drinking like 4 cans of full strength Coke a day.
See?
And she's like, and she's fit as a fiddle.
And I tell you why, she's going to outlive us all, and she's going to outlive all these people.
Because she's not stressed.
100%.
Yeah, she was pretty fucking happy with herself.
100. Do you know what? And that's it. And I've been saying it this week about life. It's not your possessions that make you successful and rich. It's your desires that keep you poor. She is so content with her life, but if she desired more, she would stress more about not having it, and she wouldn't live this life.
So true. But she also doesn't live in a fast-paced country or city.
But that's a choice.
No, I know.
There's plenty of people in Melbourne that choose to live a slower life.
Yeah, true.
But my question is, how many supplements do you take a day?
I do not take that many. To be honest, I stripped down supplements a long time ago. To be honest, I only really take creatine, magnesium at night. At the moment, I'm taking vitamin D because it's winter. And I take vitamin C powder. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't really take anything. I used to because I was like a psychopath and I had like eating issues, and I just was like thinking that all these supplements were going to make me
healthy.
Yeah, healthy or healthier. And then I went through a phase and I was like, I don't know if these supplements are actually doing anything. Sometimes I go through having fish oil. Like I'll have fish oil sometimes. But yeah, I just creatine, magnesium, vitamin C, and vitamin D. That's all I really take. My
thing is, don't say no to the glass of wine or dinner if you really want it.
Yeah.
I think the stress of not having it is going to be worse than having it.
Yeah, absolutely. But then I think also with like supplements, like I also make sure that I'm having like bone broth, like ginger and turmeric.
But do you like the taste of that shit?
Yeah, I actually do. The ginger and turmeric one I actually do. Like I had some before, but I will incorporate things like that throughout the day that I suppose isn't such a supplement, but it's like
it's good for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How many do you take?
I take most of the stuff to try and regrow my hair after more than half of it fell out. So most of it's for that. I take my cod liver at night now that it's winter.
But how many?
I take 2 in the morning.
No, but like what?
I take it's a whole everything. It's got like ashwagandha in it. It's got horsetail. It's got my vitamin Bs in it. It's like everything. And then I have a powder that I take, my tablet, my medication that I take every night. I have a powder, like it's called serapeptase. It's really good for inflammation. I have that powder mixed with vitamin C and I take my tablet. And
so that's not that much.
Every second night I take an iron tablet with that vitamin C powder.
Yeah, okay. You don't really take that many things.
Nah, not it. Like, and I used to bloody half my travel case when I used to travel used to be pills and that. Like,
yeah, but like, and I've got a thing with this. It's like, I have all these supplements and then I don't take them.
What a waste of money.
Exactly. That's why I prefer the powders, because I've got like a ritual. Like in the morning, like if I get back from the gym, I'll have my creatine powder, done, easy. Sorry, I also do take collagen powder. But I don't know, supplements make me gag a little bit.
Maybe that they're all selling to us this, like, we're the perfect people to market to. Like, yeah, I wonder if it actually works.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like when you say Kim Kardashian's having 35 pills, how do you know?
And she does that 3 times a day. Like, she has to take the tablet.
35.
No, like, so she'll take, like, maybe 12,
Yeah,
11,
but like, how
12.
do you know? How do you know what's working?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, she looks great, but she's also she's got health and wellness at her fingertips. Like, she can have anything.
The best of the
she
best.
wants.
100%. We're introducing a new segment that I came up with, and I think it's going to be one of the most fun segments apart from our old Chemist Warehouse product of the week. It is something we never used to care about, but now we do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kick it off with, and without going too much into it, I never used to really care about politics. Now I'm a little bit interested in politics.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's the age we're at as well, and it's very much in our face.
Oh, and
it's our future.
Exactly. Being business owners, having families, I think every generation tries to do better than the previous generation, and I think our generation might be the first generation where we go backwards compared to our parents, and I don't think it's anything of our wrongdoing. I was having the discussion today that I saw a video on capital gains tax, and most people are going to be tune out, but I'm actually really getting quite passionate about it because they've introduced so many new taxes in Victoria, and as you know, I had beef with someone on the internet the last couple of weeks about this. New Zealand pays 0% on capital gains tax. Singapore pays 0% on capital gains tax. We pay 47%, one of the highest in the world.
I think before you keep going on about this, I think a lot of people who might not maybe have businesses or shares or they might not know what a capital tax is. So do you want to explain what it is?
Capital gains tax is when you buy something, say I buy it for 10,000
shares
or anything, like they think they're going to do it on handbags and watches and all that moving forward. Like, so
I didn't know that.
Yeah. If I buy something for $10,000 and then sell it for $20,000, and it's all different, like shares you got to hold for over a year and it's different tax brackets, but you're taxed on the 10K that you make in that.
So essentially they're taxing you on your profits.
Yeah.
Which as business owners or as smart investors or whatever, that you've worked hard for that and you've taken a risk. Like putting $10,000 down for, let's just, as you said, watches and bags. Let's just use that as an example. Putting $10,000 for a Rolex and then
you stocks because watches and all stocks. that it's not clear if they're going to do it, but there's talk that they're going to.
Okay, so if you buy stocks, just say you buy stocks at $1,000 and they hit $2, whatever. So you've obviously made money on that, but for you to invest $1,000 into that stock, it's a fucking risk. It's a lot of money for some people. So it's so unfair because as someone who is investing wants to get better in their life or make money, they're now taxing you on that, which is not fair because that is a major risk.
What's the point in making $300 on it, risking
exactly
$1,000 to make $300?
Yeah, and what annoys me is like, and we talk about risk all the time. Risk is so scary for someone to be doing that and getting an amazing, like, you shouldn't be punished. That's what really pisses me off. And so that's that.
And it's an interesting conversation. I was talking to another business owner today, and his mentality is like, I don't want to pay any tax. I said, I don't mind paying for tax. I want like there's the government sector that pays for people's jobs and it pays for that. But I think, and especially in Victoria, we're in so much debt that I think all our tax money at the moment is going just paying the interest on all our loans.
Yeah, and that is what's really scary. I never really thought about that until a couple of weeks ago. Someone was talking about it and I'm like, fuck, that's actually, I had an experience at one of the hospitals a couple of months ago and I was like, ew. No, like great staff, like amazing doctors, whatever. But the actual facility, I was like, we live in Melbourne. Like some of the rooms, like I was just like, so essentially our tax money should be going to like hospitals or schools to providing an amazing education or health and, health to people who are sick. And now our tax is going to go to pay off a debt, and the schools and the hospitals are the ones that everything actually roads.
And especially in Victoria, with the amount of people leaving, and if all these taxes come through, I think a lot of businesses will leave Australia. There's no incentive for people to move to Australia and move to Melbourne in particular. So then they're going to have to try and tax us even more to pay down even more of these debts. So I don't know where the way out is for it, but it's something that I never used to care about, but now I actually give a little bit of a shit about.
Yeah, I saw something, and I could be completely wrong, but was the government thinking of backpedaling?
Well, no, and it goes through the House of Reps and they debate it now moving forward.
So someone is debating it.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I've seen so many business owners speaking up and stuff, which is amazing.
Let's wait and see. We'll see. Or else I'll be like, see you later. I'm going to Italy. And you know what? The Italian hospitals might just be better than Australians moving forward. Who knows? And that's saying something.
Well, yeah, that is saying something.
What's something you used to not care about and now you do?
I think like going on the same, I mean, it could fall into the politics section as well, but I think for me, I never really cared. This is going to sound so, not poor me, but I never used to really care about cost of living, only because I don't think I've ever lived in a time where prices have just gotten so ridiculous and stuff like that. And it really now worries me because I have a daughter and I'm worried about what her future is going to look like. So that I think about that a lot, and it's stuff that I never used to really think about and now I care about.
As in like what the world's going to look like?
Yeah, just like cost of living and stuff like that. Is she going to be able to buy a house? Am I even going to buy a house? But like, just, I don't know what it's going to look like for her.
Yeah.
And I suppose that just, it falls under probably the politics as well, because I worry about education. I worry about a lot of things. So that's something that I never used to worry about. Now I do.
I promise the next time we do this segment, mine won't be as serious. Well, I hope it won't be as serious. Yeah, and I won't be
negative. Yeah, and same. I'm just like, I mean, mine's not negative, but it's just something that I suppose I never had to worry about.
That's the joy of getting older.
Oh, I know.
The joy of getting older.
I know, right?
Well, Tully Louise.
Wait, I think you had one more part of this.
Yes, I do, and I'm kind of wrapping it up. And
sorry, no, there was one more thing.
Yeah, our mental health moment of the week. My mental health moment of the week, and it's something I keep saying to. I feel like everyone's going through something in the moment, and
my God, I was going to say the same thing when I saw you write that down.
Okay, and I just
something with the energy,
mate. I don't know. Do you know what? There's a blue moon tonight, and the old saying, "Once in a blue moon," happens for a reason. So there's two more full moon. Like this is getting into my woo woo shit. There's 2 full moons in this May month, and so it's once in and I think it happens every 3 years or something. But it's a very powerful moon. So once we get off this recording, let's positive vibes only, right?
Okay.
But
because
I've had so many people reach out to me in the last 2 weeks, and even to the point one of my girlfriends was like, I think you need to create a different Instagram and people send in things and you give advice on it because you can't. I'm like, mate, I have my mentee bees too, but I just keep dishing this same bit of advice out to everyone that's going through something. Soon this will just be a memory.
Yeah, that's so true. Soon this will pass or whatever.
Yeah, it's just going to be a memory soon. Like nothing lasts forever.
Yeah, I was going to say something very similar. I just feel like there is something going on. Everyone is a little bit negative Nancy, Debbie Downer. I don't know if it's the weather change.
Our group chat for the 4 Putanas, we're never usually Debbies, and there's always usually one of us who's up and about.
Yeah, no, but we are all...
End of last week.
CBF, I can't even get up in the fucking morning.
Yeah.
Just such a Debbie Downer. I don't know if there's obviously energy, the bloody blue moon, and the weather change.
Yeah.
It has to be.
There's shit going on. There's breakups happening. There's bloody, I don't know.
There's breakups. There's fucking...
Oh, God. Golly gosh. Well...
We sound ill, but we're not.
We sound ill, but I tell you what, our vibes are high and we're positive because we're manifesting on this blue moon.
Yeah.
As you spray the vitamin bloody D down your throat.
Kind of is cold.
Quickly, how's my goddaughter?
She's better. She's currently, I don't know if she's asleep or not, but she's quiet. She's good. She's a lot better today.
Awesome.
But she doesn't like her antibiotics.
Oh, poor
She
monkey.
goes, don't like it.
Does she swallow any of it?
No.
Oh, God.
I don't know. Can you put antibiotics in food?
Surely. I think
I don't
so.
know. I thought it would ruin it, so I didn't.
If any mums are out there and you tell Tully if you can put antibiotics in food.
Yeah, I'm just going to have another coughing fit anyway.
We've got a big week happening. I
We've got
can't
a big couple of weeks, actually.
I can't actually tell you what we're doing this week because this will come out Tuesday night, but we're doing something fun this week.
Yes. I was
2 things. And if you want, Friday night, we're having a bash at Miss Frankie's for the Still Not Straight show, but 90% of the people coming, I know,
and you
are
don't
straight.
have to be, yeah, you don't have to be gay. You can be straight.
And I can tell you what, I think Friday night might just kick off.
Yeah, I think so too. Actually, I forgot. We actually do. And it's long weekend, so.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's King's birthday this weekend.
I think it's the following weekend.
No, it's not.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's not.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's this weekend.
I did know that actually because this morning, because Rosa's got her Friday back and I was like, yeah, we get our girl back.
But we're out Friday.
Yeah, I know. I realised that afterwards. Don't worry. All right. Okay. I hope you have a beautiful week. I hope everyone listening has a beautiful week. And
enjoy and don't be a Debbie Downer.
Let's just
get our spirits back up.
Don't be a Debbie. Have more fun and don't worry about your sleep score. And
keep taking your supplements.
Wow, that's true.
I'm joking.
And tell your friends you love them.
Yeah.
All right. Love you, girlfriend.
Love you. Bye.